Now, there is this story about you and Dr. Schaeffer in which you witnessed him shedding tears after seeing two differing parties in the church who were agreeing to go and have prayer together.
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about that event?
That was at the first Lausanne Congress.
Okay, yeah.
In Lausanne, Switzerland. I was a delegate to that Congress from the United States, and many people were there, sponsored by Billy Graham, John Stott, and others were leading that conference. One day I saw Dr. Schaeffer, and of course we knew each other from Covenant and from L'Abri, and we started talking. He invited me to sit with him that night.
Wow.
Malcolm Muggeridge was to give the address. He had just converted from atheism to Christianity.
Oh yeah, I've seen clips of that.
Right. Very important evening for us, and we were eager to hear what Malcolm Muggeridge was going to say. But before the address, different announcements were being flashed on a large screen about various meetings and different things that were taking place that day and the next day at the Congress. And there was one announcement that said members of the Presbyterian Church in America and of the Presbyterian Church in the United States, that was the new PCA and the old Southern Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
People from those two denominations would meet together for prayer at a prayer meeting that evening or the next day. I was interested in that, but I didn't think too much about it until I looked over to Dr. Schaeffer and was going to make some kind of comment about it. And he was crying. There were tears coming out of his eyes, and he said something like, "That's the way it ought to be." We made a big mistake when we came out of the Northern Presbyterian Church in not allowing ourselves to be generous with our brothers who stayed in. Yeah. Like Dr. Barnhouse at 10th Presbyterian in Philadelphia, who had remained in the PCUSA and did not come out with Machen and Schaeffer and Buslow and the others. He said that's the way it ought to be done. Yeah. That shows real love, real concern for each other. We don't always precisely agree, but we still should show love and compassion for each other.
As a follow-up to that, then, I understand that, he really kind of decided over time that, the separatist movement that he had been involved in were kind of things that he just wasn't really proud of.
Well, that was right. Yes, he said you've got to draw the line in the right place. And not only should you stand for purity of the truth, but observable love. So as these things happen in church history, stand for the truth, but love everybody.
Yeah, exactly.